Today I'm going to rank the top 10 best weapons for Red Dead Online based off of PvE and PvP viability, versatility, build synergy, and how well they do their job. Credit to Captain Balric for any numbers I'll be using, and let's get right into it. Honorable mentions go to the Lemat Revolver and the Rolling Block Rifle. The Lemat Revolver has the highest ammo capacity of all revolvers and the shotgun shot going for it. It deals 38.85 damage per shot, and the shotgun deals a maximum of 188.4 damage if all 10 pellets land. But other than that, the gun is really average. It was a contender for best revolver before the Navy Revolver was added to the game. It's good for PvP and PvE. If you are planning on using these, take advantage of the auto reload mechanic and you'll be good to go. So for the rolling block, it's good, but really overshadowed by the Carcano in most cases. It deals 121.4 damage per shot. This damage is higher, but if you aren't landing a one shot, this damage falls behind very quickly because of its slower fire rate. It's a great weapon right up until level 50 when you get the Carcano Rifle. It's usable with multiple builds, great for hunting and PvE. It's a solid weapon. And onto the list, number 10, the sawed-off shotguns. This weapon does its job perfectly, but it's a job that's not always needed. While objectively being worse than all of the other shotguns, these take the sidearm slot, so you shouldn't compare them. You use these when you have two long arms that aren't a shotgun. Repeater rifle builds or double sniper builds, these are amazing for that. They can do up to 189 damage per shot, giving them the highest damage per second in the game within the range, but that range is very short. Very impressive fire rate, but they have short range and poor accuracy. Best used with slippery. Number 9, the Evans Repeater. It's a good weapon that's overshadowed by the Lancaster, but there's not a big difference between them. Both repeaters deal 42.55 damage per shot in their optimal range, so you're trading accuracy for ammo capacity. It still has solid accuracy, it's just not as accurate as the Lancaster. Because of this, it's debatable that you could use this instead of the Lancaster for painted black. In some cases they're interchangeable, but the Lancaster in most cases is just a step above it. Number 8, the double barrel shotgun. With the highest fire rate and damage of all long arm shotguns, which is up to 189, only being handicapped by poor accuracy, this thing becomes a monster when paired with painted black. So higher damage per pellet allows you a further kill range. It has enough damage to two-shot a lot of tonic users, and the only reason it's not higher on the list is because it's not great with other ability cards. Number 7, this spot is a tie going to both of the bows in the game. Bows are good for hunting, give you access to dynamite arrows of course, usable with free aim but only gets better with painted black, used by griefers and people who don't want to be griefed, also a counter to slippery. The improved bow has better range, 38.3 damage per shot, uses less stamina, while the regular bow has higher damage at 60.7, they're interchangeable overall. But if you're going to use dynamite arrows, I think you should use the improved bow. Number 6, the Mauser Pistols. Solid for PvE, great for PvP. They have the highest DPS out of any dual wield sidearms, which is a result of their very impressive fire rate and 31.65 damage per shot. They're accurate, but not the most accurate sidearm. They end up being a great option for all builds, but you mostly see them paired with painted black. The semi-auto pistols are close to the Mausers in viability, but end up being another case like the Evans Repeater. Number 5, the Navy Revolver. Hits for 41.8 damage, while also being the most accurate revolver. The only downside is that it has a slower than average reload speed, which does hurt its viability in PvE a little bit. But if you use the auto reload while holster mechanic, it's not as bad. So where this weapon excels is in PvP. This is a great choice for every Deadeye card setup, and if you only wanted to use this and only this weapon in the sidearm slot, it would always be competitive. Number 4 is one of the most versatile weapons on this list, and it's the bolt action rifle. It has access to the toggleable scope, a staple weapon in PvE, a great early pickup for new players, underrated in PvP. You would use it like a repeater but with a farther lethal headshot and paint range. While still being accurate at very long ranges, it hits for 58.55 per hit in its optimal range. It's a great well-rounded weapon with a lot of build options. Number 3, the Lancaster Repeater. The bolt action and the Lancaster are similar. The bolt action is better for hunting, and the Lancaster is more PvP oriented. It beats out the bolt action by having a faster fire rate and better ammo capacity, but it does have a shorter range. Compared to the bolt action, it has less damage per bullet, but the fire rate pulls it slightly ahead. All around, it's the best repeater. It could work with any build, but I think it works best with painted black. Number 2, the pump action shotgun. In most cases, you have a shotgun in one of your long arm slots, and this is the most accurate one to put there. It deals up to 150.7 damage, and the accuracy makes it more likely you will achieve that maximum damage. It's a great all-around shotgun for PvE and PvP. It's a personal favorite. While it's not the best for every Deadeye card, it's consistent enough to be used with any of them. Like with the Navy, if you only use this weapon for your shotgun, you would never be in a bad spot because of this weapon. but it is my main pick with slow and steady. Number 1, you probably guessed it, the Carcano Rifle. This is the best weapon in the game. 101.4 damage per shot, great fire rate, great for hunting, great for PvP, great in multiple builds, can be hip fired while on horseback with no penalty. The sniper rifles in this game don't have any damage range fall off. If you can see it, it's in lethal headshot range. Did I mention its hit scan? So you don't even have to lead your shot. I use this weapon with every Deadeye card. Even though you can't paint with it, it's still a great pick. And with damage cards, it has the ability to one-shot people who don't use tonics. They can nerf this weapon's damage by 20 and I would still put it here. And that's it for the list. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me how you would list the weapons below in the comments. The link to my Discord and Twitch will be in the description. I go live 3 times a week. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.